Okay, so there was people that was trying to cause a disruption in your life. Now they cannot afford to do this anymore. Okay, they was trying to do voodoo on you, trying to cause disruptions in your life. They was gang stalking you. Yeah, look, we got G for gang stalking. Okay, but somebody's name could start with a G or have a G in it. All right, and it says here that you are receiving compensation from a civil case. All right, so let's see. They could live in your neighborhood. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Wow, so now they're on the sex offender registry. My goodness. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on for this person. We have also a DUI arrest. So one of these karmics is getting caught up. So these people that was trying to cause a disruption in your life, they are all paying in different ways. We have somebody who's on the sex offender registry. Somebody's getting stopped, getting caught up for a DUI. And then somebody's going broke. They can't do voodoo on you no more. Wow, look at this. And look at this. Like, what? Sex offender registry. And then we have here a child. I'm going to say corn because, you know, YouTube. Corn charge. A child corn charge. That is crazy. All right. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. What else? So we have here someone who's currently pregnant is doing voodoo. All right. So there's a karmic that's pregnant right now. Spirit is saying that unfortunately for them, they're going to have a stillborn baby. This is a fetus that dies in the uterus after a certain point in pregnancy. Okay. So unfortunately for them, this, you know, I feel like this fetus, you know, they probably realize that this is a karmic and they're like, listen, I don't want to be here. Get me out of here, God. Get me out of here. All right. Look at that. A ritual party. Yes. Spirit is saying they're doing all types of rituals. All right. A ritual party, having probably SEX rituals, doing SEX parties and shit like that. All right. This baby was like, never mind. I don't want to come with this lady. I don't want her to be my mom. Just forget it. Abort mission. Oh my God. All right. So that's what's going to happen with a karmic. I don't know. It is what it is. They said that you are incompetent and that you have a mental illness because they wanted to get a POA, a power of attorney over you to make decisions for you and basically rob you. All right. So there's some type of money that was left for you. This could be somebody that left some type of money in the will. Maybe somebody, a loved one of yours left you something, money in the will, a property, land. And these people, they could be your relatives. They said that you have a mental illness, that you cannot make decisions for yourself. And they did this to get this money. All right, we have here somebody that works for the government is involved. We have here someone that works in the H&R department is involved. And then we have here a karmic Aquarius and making a deal. Okay, so let's see. They're making a deal, or they made a deal. Let's see, what was this deal for? Give me 1 second. If you like this deck, I'm going to be listing the link in the comments on YouTube, okay? This deck right here. Wait, where is it? From Momi Tarot, okay? All right, let's see. Talk to me about making a deal, Holy Spirit. Four of Pentacles. You see, you got something to do with money. Or, materialism, greed. Okay, control, as we see here. And we see a vault. Let's see, what's this one? The Hermit. Isolation. This could also be Hermit. You know, like, you see how it's like, keep something isolated. Keep this in the vault. This could be like somebody had a deal to hold some type of money or something like that for the karmics. They was working together. Oh, I just said, right? I just said right here, like they got the POA over you or whatever. So they made a deal to like maybe move this money, because this is getting my attention. Like this vault here, like, you know, like put it somewhere. This could be overseas or something like that. Okay. And then we have here at the bottom, protection. the fence. You see, like, it's like to protect this money so nobody finds out. So that was the deal. Somebody was like, listen, go put that money in an account somewhere overseas or some shit. 10 of Swords. Yeah, because they know that they're, look how it says here, forced to let go. All right, they know that they're gonna either be forced to give you this money with this with these masks coming out. It's given, like, you know, the truth is gonna be revealed about what they did. So they're scared to hit rock bottom. They're scared that they're gonna regret what they did. So I feel like they're trying to avoid hitting rock bottom by saving this money, moving it somewhere. All right. Yeah, we have here the 8 of Cups. All right, so the 8 of Cups is, look, you see how it says here moving? You see how it says withdrawal? I feel like they withdrew, they took the money out, they moved it somewhere. They could have been traveling somewhere, maybe even, like I said, overseas, somewhere, or, you know, where there's maybe near water or something like that. But that's what I'm getting. Like, that was the make the deal. When somebody goes on vacation or something like that, yeah, look, and we have the Hierophant here in the reverse. This could be a spiritual teacher. In the reverse, though, they work in the dark. So this could be a cult leader, you know, secret society, organization, religion, whatever it is. This person was guiding the other person to do this. You know, this is the deal. You know, we're going to make this deal. You're going to go, when you go overseas, whatever, you're going to take this money. You're going to put it over here, whatever. Something like that is what I'm getting. All right. Something about travel or just moving money around. All right, so that was the deal. And then we have here that you're going to be receiving compensation. So let them move the money around all they want. You're still going to get your money. It's yours. That's your money. All right. That was a blessing that God had for you, and they stole it. So now they're going to have to pay. All right. A water sign feminine, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is involved. This could be you or one of the karmics. Tell me more. Oh, Spirit is saying you need to get a lawyer. Look, and it fell right here. You need to get a lawyer. And I need to get my nail done. I know, y'all. I peeped it already. No need to say it in the comments. I peeped it. All right. I'm going to just let it go. It is what it is. All right. So you need to get a lawyer. That's how you're going to get this money. All right. Or if you already have a lawyer, reach out to your lawyer. Maybe, you know, see what's going on. Ace of Swords is in the reverse, though. Somebody could be lying about something. We have here driving by your house and phone bill logs. All right, so let's see. Driving by your house. This karmic could be driving. One of these karmics could be driving by your house. We do have here gangstalking. Let's put that right here. Right here. Driving by your house, gangstalking, watching you. All right, so with phone bill logs, maybe somebody's under investigation. Let's see what we got. Why do we have phone bill logs here, Holy Spirit? The Empress. Okay, so it's coming on the upright. This is definitely the collective. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we got the Devil in the reverse. So you detached from these people. So somebody that you detached from is reading your phone bill logs. All right, we got a King of Wands reverse here. A karmic masculine. If you are the masculine watching, then flip it. You know, it's a karmisha that you detach from with the Devil card. All right, they're watching you. Okay, I just said they're watching you. They're watching your phone. I don't know, they're online or something, reading, you know, looking to see who you communicate with. You need to change your password to your phone account, you know, to the online account. Change it because that's what they're looking at. Now, I said they're watching you. I feel like they're watching you on social media as well. The Death card here is in the reverse. They don't want you to close out this cycle, all right? Look how it's the Phoenix rising. They don't want you to level up. You know, they want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you in a low vibration with them. They're coming out as a karmic energy, and you're coming out as the Emperor or the Empress. You're well-rounded. You are, like it says here, you could be a good mother, a good father. You're nurturing. You're abundant. All right. You are, it says you're God's favorite. All right. So yeah, you know, you're standing in your power. You're doing what you got to do. All right. Isn't this beautiful? I just love the art on these cards. Very beautiful. All right. So they're reading your phone bill logs. Okay. They're checking who you're talking to, if you moved on and shit like that. That's what they're doing here. Oh my God. All right. So let's see. Somebody needs to know that. So that's confirmation that you need to change your password because they're all up in your business. You know, you moved on and they are not moving on. They're all up in your business. All right. What else? What does the collective need to know? Holy Spirit. The Fez is watching. Okay. We see here that there's something going on with this money that you're about to receive, and the lawyer needs to be called up. All right, because the Fez is on it. They're involved with this. So look, they're about, wow, more confirmation. They're about to lose so much more than what they gained from stealing. Do you see this? I'm telling you, you're gonna get your money back plus interest. Plus all the suffering that you went through this whole time. Like, they're gonna have to pay you. Yeah, look, they're entering Hell's Gates into the lake of fire. Okay, that's what's happening with these karmics right now. It's over. They're about to lose so much more than what they gained from stealing. Absolutely. What else? A case is getting thrown out. If they try to open up a case to try to get you caught up in some bullshit, lying, making false statements or whatever this is here, it's over. Okay? It's over. That shit's getting thrown out. This could be, I don't know, CPS, anything. Whatever case it is, it's over for that. All right, so look, we have here Sagittarius season. So this could be a Sagittarius is going to get stabbed. Or this is going to be happening in Sagittarius season. Okay? Okay, this could be a karmic with this stabbed here. They're going to get stabbed. And then we have here, because they have a contract with the devil. Oh, my goodness. Give me more on this get stabbed. Let me get one more with that. The projects. Oh my God. Okay, so they have a contract with the devil. Look at this. They sacrifice their child to get into the secret organization, secret society, coven, cult, religion, group, whatever. So that's the contract that they have with the devil. Okay, they sacrifice their child. Now, they're going to end up getting stabbed in the projects. Walking by the projects, walking into the projects. I don't know if they live in the projects, but there's going to be some drama with the projects. Let's see what we could get. Give me more on this getting stabbed and the projects. This person could be from the projects. Talk to me about this getting stabbed, Holy Spirit. Wait, undo it again. The lovers. All right, let's see if it comes back on. Seven of Cups. Okay, so the Seven of Cups is the Lulu. Shout out to you, girl. I like it. All right. Listen, this is also like illusions. All right. So maybe they're going to put up like an illusions. We have here trying to be strategic. All right. Strategizing. All right. Putting up illusions so that you don't know that they're about to. I'm hearing in my head that song, Backstabbers. They smile up in your face. But, you know, something about them being backstabbers. Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is their community. This is their community. This could be a celebration, a party in the projects, or again, somebody from the projects. Now, coming out with the Four of Wands and Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups could also be drinking, you know, again, illusions, being under the influence as well. So then with the Four of Wands, we got celebration, party. It could be that too. It could be that either going to their neighborhood, to their old neighborhood where they was raised or something like that, or being around family, you know, like it's something about a gathering. That's where I see that this is going to be happening with the Seven of Cups. Now with the Seven of Cups, it's like they're not going to be aware. There's going to be illusions. Again, backstabbers, the song that I'm hearing in my head right now. Oh my God. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so we have here, look, resilience, perseverance, stamina. But this is in the reverse. Look, protect your abundance, your boundaries. All right, weary. In the reverse though, nah. I feel like if we got resilience and stamina like this, in the reverse, they're not gonna have no stamina. They're gonna be getting caught slipping. All right. I'm hearing in my head right now, sitting ducks get plucked. Yo, spirit is funny. Sitting ducks get plucked. I'm telling you, this illusion. They're gonna either be drinking or they're just gonna be so comfortable in their own neighborhood, around their own people. You know what this is reminding me of? I'm seeing it in my mind's eye right now. That video of that guy, he's from the Bronx. Forgot his name. Chicken? That's the only reason I remember, because it's something about chicken. Something with chicken. Rest in peace to him. I don't know him, but I saw how he was just chilling. He was singing, rapping in front of, I think it was the barber shop or something, or the store, the smoke shop, whatever it was. I think it was a smoke shop. And they just ran up on him. His boy set him up. The boy that was next to him, allegedly, that's what it looks like, because he saw it coming and he just left. It looked like he gave them the, the okay to go ahead and bust the move. And that's what it was, a sitting duck, and he got plucked. Unfortunately, the dude ran up on him, pew, pew, unalived them, and left. And it was all on camera. And it was coming out on camera, when was it? It was all over social media, maybe 2 weeks ago. That's what I'm being reminded of right now. So that's what I feel like is going to happen to one of these karmics. They're going to be so comfortable in their area, the projects, or in the hood, or again, in their environment, around people they know. They're just going to be comfortable, is what I'm getting. And they're going to get caught up. All right, they're gonna get stabbed. That's a karmic right there. What else, Holy Spirit? A karmic that is currently pregnant. Wow, we got double confirmation. My goodness, I don't know if it's a female. In my head, I was just thinking it was a male, but it could be. And if she's pregnant, listen, that sucks. But we got double confirmation here on somebody that is pregnant, or karmic, and is gonna have a stillborn. Let me see which one fell on the floor. Wow. Funeral home, bro. That is crazy. That is crazy. That stabbing could lead to that. That's for somebody. What else? And we have the full moon, right? The full moon is this weekend. Yeah, it is. It's on Sunday. So, it's a lot of energy that's gonna be popping off this weekend. Stay home if you have to, because, if you want to, if you don't have to go out, you don't have to do nothing, stay home, because look, it's just something with that full moon energy. I feel like is also going to be spicing it up. All right, look, stalking divine masculine, double confirmation that there's somebody stalking you. Where is it? Driving by your house. Look at that. I didn't even see this card behind that. Unexpected pregnancy. So now we got 3 cards talking about a pregnancy. Somebody's pregnant. Maybe they wasn't expecting to get pregnant, and they're pregnant. All right, and they're doing voodoo at the same time, and they're gonna end up having a stillborn. All right, so look, gang stalking, and then we have here stalking divine masculine, and then we have driving by your house. All right, attacking your chakras. This could be what they're doing. Maybe they think that if they're close to your home, that they'll be able to have access to your energy to attack you. Let's clarify and see what comes out with that. All right, why are they driving by the house? Wow, of the collective. Look, somebody who wants to get back with you. This is the psycho energy right here. Look at that. This person that you released, that you let go of, you let them go. All right, it was too much responsibility, too much burdens with this karmic. You let them go. You release the burden. They want to get back with you. All right, they have look, optimism that you guys are going to be able to recover the connection. They want forgiveness. So this is a karmic that's driving by your house because they want to get back with you. So be aware of that, because this karmic is weird. Are they doing rituals, Holy Spirit? Are they doing rituals, or is it just being weird? All right, we have here the King of Pentacles reverse, and then we have here the Star card in the reverse. Let's see what's behind that one. Again, yo, that's crazy. They're just being weird, and they want to get back with you. We got the same card, 2 different decks. Again, they want to get back with you. They want to get back with you. They want to heal the connection with this Star card in the reverse. They want to heal it. But with this King of Pentacles, this could be him. All right, for some of y'all, it's a masculine. Like I said, flip it. If it's not a King of Pentacles, it's a Queen of Pentacles. There's someone who is uncaring, disloyal. They're ruthless. They're greedy. They're financially unsuccessful right now. They could be broke, it says here. All right, that could be... Look, we also have here non-committal. That could be why they're coming back, because they're having problems. All right, they're having problems with their stability. All right, they wanna get back into your energy. All right. What else should we clarify? This ritual party. What was the point of this ritual? What was they trying to do with this ritual and this party? What was the goal? The goal. 5 of Wands. All right, to attack you. All right, we have here malicious. Manipulation. See that? I feel like they was also in this party talking, because we have here gossip. Okay, they could have been gossiping about this. Okay, we have the Judgment, the Fool card, and the Star card. This was going to bring them a new beginning with the Fool card, the Star card, you know, like a new chapter. This is what they do when they do these rituals, you know, like they sacrifice people, they try to attack people, and whatever they do is supposed to bring them a new beginning. This is why they do it. They got to keep doing this over and over. So it's a renewal. Then we have here a new beginning, and this is a renewal again. So we got double confirmation, renewal and renewal, new beginning. That's the goal for these people. They steal from other people's energy. They thought that was going to happen with you. Not anymore. If it was happening in the past, it was because you needed to learn from that. And you needed to learn how to protect yourself from that. Yeah, look. 7 of Swords. What I said. They steal. This is stealing from people. Their energy. Stealing energy. Alright. So let's see what else. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yo, I just said they was doing that. A group SEX ritual. Wow. That's crazy. These people are so weird. Imagine having a lover in this type of stuff, you know, like, oh, I'll be back, babe. I'm gonna go do a SEX ritual, you know, I'll be back. Like, no. Gag order. Somebody, they could have been trying to do this to you. They didn't want you to speak about something. You could be speaking the truth, all right? Maybe you on a platform or something like that, and they try to hit you with a gag order. We have here a karmic neighbor, or this could be even, you know, maybe you went somewhere and they told you, you know, that you wasn't supposed to say something and you did. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, but there's a gag order here. All right, a karmic neighbor is involved. A co-worker from your last job is involved. Cinderella story. So you're gonna be going from rags to riches. Confirmation. All right, this is not going to end like this for you, you know. You're not going to keep on going through all of this shit forever. You're going to have your Cinderella story. You're going to have your beautiful ending, you know, your happily ever after. You're going from rags to riches. They wanted to keep you in this energy of rags. They wanted to keep you in a low vibration, keep you in a poverty frequency where they belong. That ain't happening. All right, so a car wash. Somebody could be working at a car wash. Maybe you own a car wash. Or something happened at a car wash. Tell me more. They need you for medical bills. Didn't I say that the karmic is going through some type of financial instability? Male or female. This could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or Virgo also. And they need you. They need you to help them pay their medical bills. You could have been, you know, paying for bills for this karmic, taking care of them. And now they're stalking you. They don't want to leave you alone because they need you. Not because they love you. Not because they want to get back with you. Because, you know, they care. No, they need you to pay their bills. Okay, this is crazy. So they fabricated a will. They forged your signature. Again, did not say this from the beginning of the reading, that there was something that was left to you, which is why you're going to be getting this compensation right here. This is the money that they took. So they fabricated, and you're probably going to be suing all of these people, you know, everybody that was involved in helping these karmics, okay? So they fabricated a will, they forged your signature, created a fake death certificate, and they did all of this to cash out a life insurance policy that they took out on you. Look at that. A life insurance policy that could have been left to you, money that was left to you, the POA. Like, it was just a lot of scheming. All right, we have here living out of a motel. So like I said, you're going from rags to riches, Cinderella or Cinderella, okay? You're not going to be living like this forever. This is not meant to happen forever. You're right now going through like spiritual boot camp. All right, it's just part of the journey, but that's it. This journey's over. This cycle with these karmics is done. They're going to end up, like we see here, in prison, broke, you know, just back in the energy that they belong in. And you're going to be in the energy that you belong in. All right. So look, I said a Capricorn could be significant. Double confirmation. All right. All right. So that's that. Let's see what we got here. This Capricorn, or somebody has a gay or lesbian sibling, or you have a gay or lesbian sibling, take it how it resonates. Someone with a lot of tattoos is involved. This could be you, or this could be one of these karmics. Pull the names out. Oh, I'm hearing in my head. Bring them out. Bring them out. Oh, God. Okay, let's see, Holy Spirit. What names do you want to call out right now? If you see your name here, this is letting you know, pay attention. There's a message for you in this reading. If you see a karmic's name, this is your confirmation that, yeah, they could be involved in all of this. You're not bugging. All right, Jacob, Jeffrey, Morgan, Khadija, Carter, Mario, Lou, Kim, Vanessa, Amber, Cindy, Naomi, Rivera, Charlie, Shanice, Sasha, and Jazzy. Okay. Tony, Lewis, Mullins, Sarah. Let's put it right here. All right. Tony, Lewis, Sarah, Tay, Duarte, Tasha, Miguel, Carol, Caroline, Jason, Jennifer, Johnny, Sadie, Kirk, Powell, Valencia, and Mullins. All right, we have here Madden, Judy, Tanya, Faye, Peggy, Pam, Benny, Alvarez, Brad, Vivian, Villar, Ronnie, Betsy, Betsaida, Spencer, Spalding, Rick, Maria, Logan, Samuel, Farmer, Genevieve, Mateo, Francine, Jeff, Harper, and Terry. Lauren, Fox, Patrick, Sophia, Maciel, Croft, Noel, Andrea, Gabriella, Wes, Andrew, David, Richard, and Diaz. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, this one wanted to come out, so let's just take it. All right. So, Titus, Ivory, Benny, Ida, Atreyu, Hiller, Sullivan, Ortiz, McDaniel, Jocelyn, Phoenix, Bronson, Edwards, Juliana, Darlene, Regina, Bonnie, Dean, Antonia, Guzman, Sanders, Cancel, and Adrian. Okay, so those are the names that are coming out in this reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Put that over here. All right, so let's pull some more messages and then I'm going to close this out. Those that rise up against you will always lose. Absolutely. They need to leave the collective alone. We just minding our business, minding our destiny. And they trying to steal from us. Like, get the fuck out of here. All right, so look, wire fraud charge. A crooked landlord is involved in this. Okay. It says they're trying to, look at that. They're paying people to try to make false CPS reports. So that's what I said earlier, that it's going to get thrown out. And I said it could be a CPS case, right? Where is it? Right here. Okay. It could be a CPS. It could be something else for some of y'all. But this is it right here. It's getting thrown out because it's bullshit. They was paying people to make false reports on you. I'm telling you, they was trying to really mess with you. Look at that. This person could have been trying to be your handler. All right. Again, cult, coven, secret society, organization, whatever it is that they are in. To be your assigned handler, they needed to keep an eye on you. Okay. Again, what we're seeing here, stalking, sending monitoring spirits, getting readings done on you, trying to be all up in your face all the time. You know, just trying to do the most. All right. And sometimes you don't even know that they're doing this. You don't even know that they're trying to be your handler. You don't even know that they're part of these organizations and shit like that. All right. So the karmic wants to fight. We have here the letter N. Somebody's first name, middle name, last name has an N in it. And the karmic wants to fight. This could be, again, this karmic wanting to fight because, you know, you don't want to be with them. So let's see what comes out. Why do they want to fight, Holy Spirit? Why does karmic don't just go find something else, something safe to do? Why? Yo, you cannot make this up. This is dumb fighting right here. 7 of Wands. Look at that. Challenge, competition, protection, perseverance. All right. This karmic could be, I don't know if they're trying to fight someone that they're trying to compete with. Look, 10 of Wands, burden. Okay. This karmic is burdened right now. Okay. Because they keep on trying to do things, to bother, you know, to challenge somebody. And again, with perseverance, they just don't stop. So now they want to fight somebody. All right. They want to fight, you know, you, whoever's watching. Because it looks like you don't. There's the same karmic from before. that you don't want to deal with them. Let's see. We got the Ace of Wands here reverse. Yo, you cannot make this up. Both of these cards in the reverse, you do not want to deal with this karmic. All right, for some of y'all, with this Hierophant card here in the reverse, you do not want to get married to this karmic. You don't want to conform. You see that? And the upright is that, look at it right there, marriage. It's like a higher level of commitment, is a marriage, you know. In the reverse, you don't want to get married with this karmic. Ace of Cups reverse. Look, right here, proposal. Look, we got marriage again. You do not want to marry this person, my goodness. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse is like, you're not even turned on by this karmic anymore. So this is the same karmic. Look, the burden, 10 of Wands. That was making you feel burdened. Look at it right here. 2 different cards. But it was in the reverse. You let go of this burden. You let it go. This is the one right here. All right. They want to fight you because they're mad that you don't want to be with them. So they're just trying to make your life a living hell. Okay. Take your energy. That's all you need to do. Stay away from this karmic. And get your lawyer. All right. Somebody needs to get a lawyer because there's a lot of shit going on here. And you about to get some money. All right. So take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay. That's what I got here, y'all. Spiritual Court is now adjourned. Peace.